Live from Charlotte, this is WBTV News on your side.
Now at 6 o'clock, a community mourning. 5 lives lost in York County.
There'll be a great void. There'll be a major void in this community.
Just one person survived the deadly mass shooting.
We need prayers. Like, if you are not a praying person, I beg of you just to drop to your knees and just pray. Just pray for Robert.
Tonight, we're learning more about that survivor.
And the big question on everyone's mind, why? We are piecing it together as we learn more about the gunman's life from people who knew him.
Difficult day for our community. Good evening, I'm Jamie Bowl.
And I'm Molly Grantham. Thanks for joining us here at 6. We continue with our breaking news coverage tonight of that deadly mass shooting in York County. At this hour, one man, Jamie, is still fighting for his life.
Yeah, still a lot of questions to be answered tonight. Here's what we know so far. Police say they got the call just before 5 p.m. yesterday. They say they found one person dead outside the home on Marshall Road and 4 more inside. Inside the home were Dr. Robert Leslie, his wife Barbara, and 2 grandchildren, 9-year-old Ada and 5-year-old Noah. Leslie was a well-known doctor and founded the Riverview Medical Center and Riverview Hospice and Palliative Care. The 5th person killed was 38-year-old James Lewis. He was from Gaston County and was working at the home when he was shot. Investigators say former NFL football player Philip Adams is the person who killed him. He lived just down the road. And hours later, he was found dead in his home after apparently taking his own life. Why all this happened, still unclear tonight.
Well, Jamie, the 6th person shot and the only one to survive is 38-year-old Robert Shook. He was working on the AC unit at the house with his partner, James Lewis. Both men were shot several times. Now, Lewis died at the scene, but Shook is tonight hospitalized after coming out of multiple surgeries. WBTV's Paige Peroso is the only reporter to speak with Robert Shook's family today. So, Paige, how do they say he's doing?
Well, Molly, like you said, they say he is fighting for his life. He and his partner were just doing their job outside this home when they were both shot multiple times. Rob was able to make a phone call to help. Tonight, the family is asking for the community to pray for Rob, that this husband, this father, and this friend pulls through.
One phone call is possibly the reason why Robert Shook is alive today.
That tells you his strength, and we just need for that strength to continue.
Rob Shook and his partner, James Lewis, were shot multiple times Wednesday while working on an AC unit outside Dr. Leslie's home. Before he became unresponsive, Shook made one last phone call.
After everyone had been shot, he was able to make the phone call to his boss.
His boss dialed 911.
One just called me. He can't talk. He's screaming, "I've been shot, I've been shot." And I asked him where the other one is. He said he's laying there and he's unresponsive, and he was shot also.
Shook grew up in Cherryville. He's married and is a dad of 3. He worked at GSM Services for most of his career. A normal Wednesday at work, though, turned into him fighting for his life.
We need prayers. Like, if you are not a praying person, I beg of you just to drop to your knees and just pray. Just pray for Robert. Just scream it out that he pulls through.
His cousin said the bullets hit several of Rob's important arteries. He's been through several surgeries in the last 24 hours.
He's a fighter. He is definitely a fighter, and he's fighting for his family that needs him.
That spirit is what the family is holding on to.
He had a big old smile. When he smiled, he had a bright smile. He has a bright smile.
GSM Services, where both Rob Shook and James Lewis worked, lowered the flags here today, and they also changed their sign, as you can read across the street. That sign says, "Prayers, please." Rob's family tells me they aren't currently going on any service calls as well. For now, live in Gastonia, I'm Paige Peroso, WBTV, on your side.
Paige, thank you. Now, in a statement to WBTV News, GSM Services said These men embody the values we strive to achieve at GSM and are family-focused, upbeat, and wonderful team members who cared about all the people that they encountered. Jamie.
Well, Molly, Rob Shook's phone call to his boss led to one of 2 911 calls that had deputies racing to the Leslie home. They got there within just a few minutes. WBTV's Caroline Hicks joins us now live from the York County Sheriff's Office, where a news conference was held there this afternoon. Caroline, this is a tough day for the community and for investigators.
Jamie, absolutely. The sheriff started off the press conference reading statements from some of the families of these 6 shooting victims, saying their #1 priority is supporting them right now. And about 24 hours into this investigation, they still have one main question. Why?
I think there's been a bad shooting.
911 calls paint a grim scene.
I heard the popping, but I didn't realize it was shooting until I saw this guy laying on the ground.
Sheriff's deputies got there 8 minutes later, finding 2 air conditioning technicians shot outside of the house. Then finding 70-year-old Dr. Robert Leslie, his wife Barbara, and their 2 young grandchildren, all shot and killed.
We did recover evidence at the scene that linked Mr. Adams to that area definitively.
That evidence led them to 32-year-old Philip Adams, a former NFL pro playing on 6 teams in 5 years.
If anything was wrong or something was going on, I don't know.
Allison Hope lives across from Adams' parents. She says he recently moved back in with them. That house is just a quarter of a mile away from the Leslies.
They're in shock at this time.
She watched as deputies got his parents out safely, finding Adams had shot and killed himself.
They were paging, for Philip to come out and everything and surrender himself, and this went on for about 2 hours.
She says he was quiet, but she did not know he could be capable of this.
You never know what's going on in someone's life, and it's very tragic that this did happen.
The sheriff also says Adams used 2 separate guns in this shooting. We also asked, whether deputies have interacted or encountered him in York County, and they say right now his record just shows a handful of traffic citations. Reporting live in York County, Caroline Hicks, WBTV. On your side.
All right, Caroline, thank you for that. Let's talk a little bit more about the motive. Congressman Ralph Norman is saying he understands there to be a relationship between Dr. Leslie and Philip Adams. WBTV's Alex Giles spoke to the congressman today. He's known the Leslie family for several years, and he says he's shocked and deeply saddened by this. Here is what he told Alex about a possible motive.
Did you say that, I guess, he was treating Adams, or it was your understanding that he had treated?
My understanding, he was treating him and had, from my understanding, stopped giving him medicine, and that's what triggered the killings, from what I understand.
You hearing that from law enforcement? So I'm just I want to be careful with anything that, is that close to the investigation.
Yeah, I heard that from law enforcement.
Now, the York County Sheriff says he could not confirm that.
Can't confirm it, no indication of it, and that's certainly something we are looking into. But again, I think the first question I was asked, was there a doctor-patient relationship? We have no indication right now that there was a doctor-patient relationship between Dr. Leslie and Philip Adams.
One reporter did ask the sheriff if Congressman Norman was citing him as the law enforcement source where that information was coming from. The sheriff says he was not the one who gave the congressman that information. Molly?
Well, Jamie, Sheriff Tolson read a statement from the Leslie family today where we got some insight about the 2 youngest victims in this shooting, Ada and Noah Leslie. That statement said in part, if you would like to do something for the family, Ada and Noah would want you to stock the free pantries and libraries in your community. Now, Ada was 9 years old. Noah was only 5. Winthrop's president also posted details on Twitter today about Dr. Leslie, saying he served in the role with Winthrop for more than 25 years. President George Hind credited Dr. Leslie with helping the school reopen its campus last fall during the pandemic. Now, as we continue to learn more about this shooting and, of course, the people killed, WBTV is your home for the latest developments. So when we're not on air, be sure to head to our website, WBTV.com, for the newest information. You can also watch our coverage on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Now, Jamie, though, we are tracking a first alert to start off your weekend.
That weekend getting ever closer. The clear skies gone. Some clouds moving in today. How far are the rain showers away? Here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Thomas.
Well, depending on where you live, Jamie, they're now on your rooftop. Yes, we have showers moving through. No thunderstorms to report at this point, but there it is. A line of somewhat organized showers moving off to the northeast at about 35 miles per hour. So they are clipping along. We'll break it down into two halves, if you will. This first half coming right into the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. You'll see the leading edge of this also moving through northern Lancaster County. That's going to be coming into Chesterfield. And then we have the tracker up here for Cabarrus, Stanley, Union, Anson counties. So Monroe, for example, 620. You'll probably get hit with some of these showers. Concord at about 645. There you see Wadesboro as well, close to 7 o'clock. Then eventually Albemarle after that. Then we have this other little raggedy area of showers. That's moving through Iredell County. That'll be clipping Rowan as well. So that'll be even heading up towards Salisbury there by about 6:40. That would be in about another 30 minutes or so. Meanwhile, 77, we hit 79 for that high today with a few showers here and there dotting the area. We'll pull the map back just a little bit for you and take you through the 11 o'clock hour. It looks like just one or two showers will still persist. A bigger thunderstorm, though, could pop up during the overnight hours. So keep an eye on that. 68 then through the 10 o'clock hour. Very, very mild. And then up into the high country. Same idea. Look for a stray shower in your area. Your number about 57 through the late evening. All right, coming back, though, thunderstorms a better bet heading into the weekend. It's your first alert forecast. Stay tuned.
Eric, thank you. Tonight, our vaccine team looked and found more vaccine appointments available in Iredell County. Iredell Health System is offering COVID vaccines on Saturday and Sunday. Appointments are required and weekend slots are still available as of this time. Now, they're offering the Pfizer vaccine, which is authorized for anyone ages 16 and older. We're going to put a link to sign up on our website. We have made it very easy to find a vaccine site near you. Just head to WBTV.com, click Vaccine Team at the top of your page, and then you're just going to scroll down like this and check the list of vaccine locations in your area. Once there, you can scroll over the interactive county map. We are constantly updating resources on this list. Jamie.
Next here at 6 o'clock, Molly, as North Carolina expands vaccine eligibility, there are still thousands in Group 1 who haven't gotten their shot. Tonight, we're looking at why. Eric?
Well, Jamie, looking ahead, that is simulated radar that you see behind me, but that's not 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, which would be typical. No, that's 2 a.m. tonight, so don't be shocked if you get awakened. Then more thunderstorms heading our way for the weekend. It's your first alert forecast.
Closed captioning on WBTV News is sponsored by Subaru South Boulevard and Subaru Concord.
3.
New here at 6 o'clock, thousands of healthcare workers in North Carolina still haven't gotten their COVID-19 vaccine. This is according to a new survey of hospitals from the North Carolina Watchdog Reporting Network and the WBTV vaccine team. Healthcare leaders in the state tell Chief Investigative Reporter Nick Oxner they're shocked more workers haven't already gotten their shots.
We asked each hospital system across the state for the percentage of their employees who've already been vaccinated. Some, including Atrium and Caramount Health in our area, wouldn't tell us. But the responses we did get back to our survey aligned with national data showing it's about 50-50 for healthcare workers getting the shot.
The UNC healthcare system has about 60% of its total staff vaccinated. That number jumps to 80% of just clinical staff. And that's good news for the system's chief clinical officer, Dr. Matt Ewan.
If you'd have grabbed me in November and said, hey, you're only going to get 80% of your people vaccinated by April, we would have, been ecstatic. We would have said that's a fabulous outcome.
The hospital system just opened up vaccine access to its last group of employees who work at home or are not otherwise exposed to patients last week. But he still doesn't expect everyone to get vaccinated.
I think it's aspirational, but I don't know anything in today's society that 100% of the people agree upon.
But the percent of vaccinated staff at hospitals who responded to the North Carolina Watchdog Reporting Network survey ranged from as low as 40% to as high as 75%. The North Carolina Nurses Association surveyed healthcare workers in December about whether they'd plan to get the vaccine. Only 60% said yes.
I thought it would have been much higher than that in terms of the people who would who would actually receive or want to receive the vaccine.
Taylor said both the state and National Nurses Association are now working to educate as many healthcare workers as possible in hopes they'll all get vaccinated.
I think what we're doing more than anything is publicizing the safety profile of the vaccine, and also making sure that people understand that it really is important for us to get to a point where the majority of folks have received the vaccine for us to be able to combat it.
Are you guys at DHHS concerned particularly that we still have a decent amount of hesitant healthcare workers in the state who have yet to get vaccinated?
I'm concerned with hesitancy in many groups. Not just healthcare workers.
Cody Kinsley is a deputy secretary at the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. He pointed out that even as some people still have questions about getting the vaccine, 40% of all North Carolinians have gotten at least one shot. He's talking with healthcare systems across the state to get that number higher.
It's really through that very much personal connection, through those conversations that give us the feedback we need. And to offer whatever help we can.
And even as vaccinations continue here in North Carolina, it remains somewhat difficult to figure out exactly who is getting vaccinated. For instance, just this morning, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services gave us new data for healthcare workers who got vaccinated in Group 1A after our repeated questions. We have more on that in our web story online right now at WBTV.com. For now, reporting in Charlotte, Nick Oxner, WBTV on your side.
Nick, thank you for that. Let's turn our attention back to the weather. Live picture here from UNC Charlotte, where you can clearly see the clouds are rolling through.
And with those clouds, Jamie, comes rain. So some of you may already be seeing it outside. Chief Meteorologist Eric Thomas is live right now in the First Alert Weather Center.
And it is all centered around a giant pinwheel in the atmosphere that's actually centered way up here around the upper Midwest. Look at the circulation here. And so we're going to see some of these tentacles, if you will, kind of whip on through. We're in the midst of one right now. There's a secondary one here across Kentucky, Tennessee, actually producing some tornado warnings in that one. And then eventually we could get one or two more coming in as we get you into the weekend time frame. So let's drill down, talk about who's getting wet at the moment. This is a weak one that's coming through, but nonetheless, at least it is putting down some rain, maybe even knocking some of that pollen out of the air. Motion off to the northeast at about 35 miles per hour, so it's basically on top of Charlotte, stretching into South Carolina. This is all going to be moving into the Petey River Valley as well as the Sand Hills here. You have Monroe, Concord, Wadesboro, Albemarle after 7 o'clock, eventually Hamlet there in Richmond County. We'll take you down to the local level, very close to Jefferson and Pageland, as this is going to move across Chesterfield County. We bring you into northern sections of Lancaster County, cross the state line. Then you have Waxhaw, Weddington, Indian Trail, Monroe. That's coming right at you. Neighborhoods along Highway 74. Now raining right on top of Charlotte, especially on the western half of Mecklenburg County, including the airport. Of course, Mountain Island Lake with some raindrops there. Iredell County, you're coming into this next along with Rowan. Heaviest rain just north of Taylorsville and Bethlehem there in the Alexander County area. Now, I'm not really looking for this to increase dramatically during the evening. If anything, might even let up again. So there it is through the 11 o'clock hour. Some very light returns there on the simulated radar. But this is what I mentioned a minute ago. Heavy showers, maybe even a crack of thunder coming through during the overnight might wake you or your kids up. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning on your Friday. Looks to be reasonably quiet, though. 61 degrees. That's going to be the number out the door here in the greater Charlotte area. And then how about 49? We'll call that chilly in the high country, maybe a stray shower up your way. Through the noon hour, no problem, just some clouds around during your Friday morning. But notice what happens here. By 6 o'clock, suddenly a shower or two does begin to pop up. And much like today, we might see more action during the evening hours as opposed to the afternoon. That's what it looks like at 7 o'clock. Did you notice, by the way, that more likely we're going to see those storms on the eastern side of the viewing area? All right, so your hour-by-hour forecast, 73 at noon, up to about 79. That's exactly where we were today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Surrounding areas for Huntersville, Rock Hill, Clover, Lincolnton, Indian Trail, and Cherryville. There it is, 79, very steady with those late day showers and thunderstorms. 68, that'll be the forecast high for the high country. And then again, very near 80 here in the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. Believe it or not, Saturday may turn out almost identically to Friday, whereas we don't see too much during the first half, maybe even the first 2/3 of the day. Here comes that next tentacle that I told you about, swinging on through. And then by 4 o'clock, showers begin to develop again and really mushroom here by 7 o'clock. Notice where they are on the eastern side of the viewing area. So it almost looks like twins here in terms of that forecast. And, well, we have the twins up here. So first alert guarding against those thunderstorms, both Friday late, Saturday late. Temperatures are steady as she goes. We'll stay in the upper 70s with lows in the 50s to near 60 and only trailing off a little bit into the first part of next week. So that's it for now. Just make sure you stay safe, dodge those storms. Back to the news desk.
Eric, thank you. Coming up all new tonight for you at 11 o'clock, we are searching for the answer to the question on everybody's mind on why. Why did this mass killing happen in York County? So tonight at 11, we are digging deeper into the possible relationship between Dr. Leslie and his alleged killer.
Dealer.
Before we go, let's get another check on your forecast, Eric.
Yeah, Molly, we talked about the chance of rain coming in, of course, Friday and Saturday. What about Sunday? We'll just take a quick look. This is your Saturday night, and there's one little area of rain that tries to get in here, but it looks like it really gets wiped out by the mountains. So I think really during the day on Sunday, you're going to be in great shape. So just dodge those thunderstorms. They're going to be around late Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we clear out. I like the looks of Monday and Tuesday before a few showers are back in the picture midweek next week. Back to you.
Eric, thank you for joining us here for thank you for joining us for WBTV News at 6.
Much more news to come in the 7 o'clock hour. Come see us then. The CBS Evening News comes your way next.